How'd they smuggle you in, mate? Quite, yeah.
Thanks, guys. What's your thoughts on the game and how it all played out in the end?
Oh, look, disappointed. We didn't get off to the fast start that we wanted. We found ourselves behind, but we fought our way back in like we did last week, and thought we'd stolen it late, but not to be. You got to give France credit. They are really good over the ball. I think we got penalised 9 times at the breakdown, and obviously that had a massive effect on our continuity and our ability to hurt them.
You had so much possession, Dave. Were you sort of, I guess you have to lament every time one of those breakdown penalties happen, because it looked like you were building again and again and again and again and again. How do you sort of marry that up in terms of that positives, but that negative that cost you so much?
Yeah, I think it was just probably a lack of patience at key times. So we tried to go back door and go around them at times when they're flying up and shutting us down. And if we just went through the middle one more time, those guys who have pushed high now have to retreat. And I just think maybe we lack a little bit of patience when we're building down in the A zone.
Dave, did you feel that Hoops might ask you, did you feel that there's clarity around those penalties? It seemed like some of the interpretations were, changed through the game. Did you get a sense of that?
In terms of the referees? Yeah, I thought he was clear. They, from the ARs and the man in the middle, I think they communicated well to us what was going on. Look, the French were good over the ball, and they beat us. They were more urgent than us to the breakdown, and I've got to, commend them on that. Had we gone 1 or 2 more phases and recycled, I mean, a lot of the turnovers came from actually us getting the nose through, and getting a little semi-line break, and the French were sharp onto that isolated man there. So I think from our side of things, a bit of urgency once we do make that little initial half break or semi-break there, and we would have seen a different story. So it's a mindset thing, and an importance and a price that we put on that type of stuff that we need to get right.
Are you sitting there a little bit frustrated in that you might have actually played a bit better than in the first match, but you've come away on the other side of the result? Is that a sort of a bad feeling, or something to work on for Sunday?
Of course, it's a bad feeling. So close yet so far. In saying that, it's great to be involved in a decider this week. We're a young team, and to be involved in a big game like this coming up is going to be great for our group. Look, yes, it sucks losing. Our change room's deathly quiet at the moment, but the only negative will be if we take nothing from this. We don't take a lesson learned, how we can get that scrum, deliver that scrum at the end, and then backdating all the stuff happened beforehand to try and put us in a better situation. So we've got a lot of learnings out of that, and that'll be the negative if we don't take them.
So just on that scrum, Michael, what was the feeling going into it? We've just had the French in here, and it was clear that when they knew there was going to be a scrum, that there was a big emotional build-up within their pack for that final scrum. Did you guys, feel that, or what happened?
We had our own plan, and they were, you got to pat them on the back. They did it better than us.
They won the hits, didn't they? They won the hits, and maybe if we had our time over again, we might not have fed that scrum. They were certainly up for that.
Dave, you went with the same match day 23. Do you feel, in a way, despite the result, that they did repay the fact
that I agree with you. I thought we were a lot better in a lot of areas. With the French, they're going to go in threes, and so you got to be disciplined. And so we made some key areas. I thought we probably only 2 stats we lost. One was breakdown penalties, and the other one was kicking battle. And while we wanted to play and we did some really good stuff from deep, we've got to get the balance right of when to kick on the front foot. And there's times where they kick and they got a wall in front of us. We need to kick that back and then have a crack at the next one where we back ourselves to be better conditioned. But we put ourselves under pressure at times and maybe overplayed at our end.
With the game, the decider in just 4 days, do you anticipate that you'll make quite a few changes, personnel changes?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, we'll see how guys bounce back tomorrow. There's no lack of effort, so there's some sore bodies in there, but from a training perspective, we've done all our work. It'll be about getting the body and the mind right, and a bit of clarity around what's going to be important on Saturday.
So as a coach, are you excited by the fact that it's such a short turnaround, or would you like a few extra days to...
No, 4 days. 4 days to wait for redemption. It's ideal.
I'd like a couple more days. No, it's good. It's great. It's awesome that we're playing this week.
Any injuries, Murray? It looked like you hurt his wrist at some stage, really. He stayed out there, so...
Yeah, no. We passed the message down a couple of times to see if he was okay, but he wasn't coming off in Melbourne. Hoops, he took a bit of a knock at one stage. So, we come through reasonably well.
Just on that short turnaround, Dave, though, and you having to pick more different players, just building from one game to the other, is that something you'd rather not do, or just to build with what you've got, or do you know that this is a squad mentality, not just for this series, but going forward, you've got to get everyone on the same page?
Yeah, there's massive competition for places. There's a number of guys who played in these first 2 games, and there's not a hell of a lot between them and someone who's outside that 23. So we've got guys who have been really scrapping for an opportunity and deserve a crack. And we want to see a response from those new guys coming in. They'll be fresh and full of beans and give us some key energy.
What with these upsides, I suppose, for the game, you said that there's areas that you're happy with. Is there anything you'd like to kind of identify more about?
Is it for me?
I guess your defence, holding you to 1 try, or is there other parts of the game that you're particularly happy with?
We certainly created a lot of opportunities, didn't we? And so it's a double-edged sword. We got ourselves in positions where we probably should benefit, but we didn't. And again, I think it just came down to losing the race around some of the breakdown stuff and a lack of patience. We've got to be prepared to go through the middle and squeeze them up to earn the right to go wide. So. But we found a bit of space down the sidelines early in the game, and maybe that lulled us into playing a little bit wide too early at times. So we've learned a lesson from that, and hopefully we see a better effort on Saturday.
Michael, what do you want to see from the guys in game 3? What's the sort of things you're going to talk to them about in the next few days to get ready for the side?
We've talked about breakdown, so urgency to breakdown is going to be crucial in this game. Look, Dave said it earlier, there's no lack of effort in this squad. Everyone in the squad's aiming up, preparing to play. There's guys back home now, or back in Sanctuary Cove, raring to go, and we'll wake up tomorrow sore, but raring to go as well. So we fixed up a couple parts of our game, and I think we can take it to another level again.
Thanks, guys.